and welcome back. This is the Christmas Nisse, chapter 22, Pantomime. Annalisa woke up especially early. She knew it wasn't until the evening that they were going to see Cinderella, but she was very excited. She heard the door start to creak open, and so with a well-practiced wave of her hand, a quick bit of spelling and a faint ping, she disappeared from view. Mrs. Watson came into Bruno's room and woke him up with a gentle shake. "Bruno, I need a sock," she said. "What? Oh, right. Yeah, just a sec." Bruno got up, opened a drawer and had a good rummage around. He pulled out one of his football socks. "Yes, I thought that might be the one you would go for," said Mrs. Watson. "The biggest one you've got. I'll just hang it up downstairs next to the fireplace." She closed the door and Bruno went back under his duvet. "Why wants your mother a smelly sock?" asked Annalisa as she made her way out from inside the cupboard. "For my stocking, my Christmas stocking," explained Bruno. "Ah, yes. You hang up and little presents in it waiting for you to open on Christmas morning. This fantasticus. A bit like they do in the Netherlands. They put a boot near the chimney and in the morning they get presents that have been thrown down chimney by a person called Black Peter." "Who's Black Peter? Anything to do with Blue Peter?" "I not know who he is really," she said. "But I think he worked for St. Nicholas. Isn't that just another name for Santa?" "You right, Bruno. St. Nicholas was too long for people to say, so they then say St. Nick, then just Santa. It keep getting shorter and shorter." The rest of the day went very slowly for Annalisa. She couldn't help thinking about the pantomime. She was looking forward to it so much. Finally, she heard Mrs. Watson call up the stairs. "Time to go, Bruno." Annalisa hopped into Bruno's pocket and off they went to the theatre. It all seemed very grand to the Nisse. There was gold and red velvet everywhere and there were hundreds of people. The atmosphere was electric. People were going round with flashing wands and crowns on their heads. Their seats were in the circle, which confused Annalisa very much. It meant that they were in the upstairs part of the theatre, but she didn't have a clue why upstairs was called a circle when it was more like a rectangle. When the show started, Annalisa came out in goosebumps. She had a great view as they were in the front row. The performance was magical. She thought the girls in the show were very pretty, apart from the two ugly sisters. "The ugly sisters are really being played by men," Bruno whispered to her. "They are? They very strange-looking men. You not tell me that Cinderella really a boy?" "No, she is a girl, but the prince is also a girl." "But if prince is girl, then should be princess, not prince, yes?" By now, Annalisa was quite confused, but loving every minute. "It's a girl pretending to be a boy," he explained. "So the actress is playing the part of the prince." "Oh, I see. I love it. It much confuzzling, but it wonderific." After the show had finished and Cinderella had seen off the ugly sisters to marry the prince, they made their way home. Bruno thanked his mum for taking him to see it, but she said that she had also enjoyed it lots too, and she was really pleased to see him joining in with all the audience participation. As Bruno got into bed, Annalisa appeared at his feet with a ping. "It's excellent Christmas tradition," she said with a smile. "One of best." "Oh, no, it isn't," Bruno joked. "Oh, yes, it is, Mr. Bruno," she said. "People there all having fun and laughing, and it makes me so happy. Many thank yous, Mr. Bruno. I write much about it." She sat down at the end of the bed, opened her little furry book, and began to scribble, writing down everything she had experienced that evening. Thank you so much for listening, and goodbye. Bing!
Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse